So this is 10-minute labs, and you're going to meet a man who not only challenges kind of the status quo of the coaching and training industry, but he also sells over 800 homes a year in Fargo, North Dakota. And we're going to start the 10-minute timer in a minute, but I want you to meet this man, Erik Hatch. Erik, how you doing, dude?
Jesse, another ginger bearded brother from another mother. It's so good to be with you. There's Ginger Power. That was the left out Power Ranger, Ginger Power. We're going to find a way.
Ginger Power. I love it. So in case you're watching this, you're wondering, Erik and I are actually friends in real life. So this would be a really fun 10 minutes. But in all seriousness, Erik's team does sell 860 homes a year in Fargo, North Dakota, which I lovingly describe means he sells every home in Fargo twice every year. Right. That's what, and he runs an amazing coaching and training company. And let's just jump in, set a 10-minute timer and let it rock. You ready for it?
You bet. I'm ready.
All right, cool. So Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes.
Here
we go. All right, timer's rolling. So first question, with everything going on in the world and everything in real estate, like what keeps you awake at night?
Oh boy. Honestly, my wife keeps me awake at night. She's a first grade teacher. No, and I mean this in the least perverted sort of way. Yeah. My wife's a first grade teacher, and she has to live in a world where she walks on eggshells, and she lives in a world that has all these kind of new rules. My kids are 6 and 4, and the world just looks so different. And I empathize with them because it's not lost on me, Jesse, that I'm living my most abundant and best life right now as a realtor. And most of us are finding amazing opportunities amidst a world and global pandemic. And my heart breaks for those that are struggling, especially those that I'm closest with. So I am counting my blessings every single moment, and I'm empathizing with the hurts and struggles of the people closest to me.
Yeah, I love that. I really do. So, all right. So, and with that mindset, let's talk about. Oh, here comes my train. Ready? I thought I was going to get it out before the train gets by.
Right, so, choo-choo.
Choo-choo. So you're challenging the status quo of what people have coaches and trained on in terms of how people build teams, the structure. What are you doing that's so different? Like, what do you teach on that kind of is goes against the grain?
Yeah, there's a lot of great coaching companies out there. I'm simply approaching it with a different mindset, and my mindset has come from my own personal experience. I know a number of coaches that will say, recruit, get as many people as possible, all those bodies, you'll figure out who's going to make it, and then the cream will rise to the top. But I'm not sure that's an environment that I would want to be in if I'm one of those agents. I want to be in a place that's radically different. I want to be in a place that gives me a chance to grow and succeed and elevate my game on the highest of degrees. I want a bunch of Navy SEALs. I don't want a bunch of people in the Army Reserves, right? I want the best of the best of the best. And we've radically changed our ecosystem since 2014 when we introduced the showing partner model to it. I think of it this way: is I have these agents who are good producers, 20, 30, 40 deal a year producers. And what happens is if you bring in other agents at this same level, Jesse, you now are creating a massive conflict, because these agents become flight risks when these people come in. There's not enough food to go around. Dad had another kid. They're a little bit upset because they now have a scarcity mindset. And by the way, I'm now giving huge opportunities to the new kids. That is a financially irresponsible way to grow a business as far as I'm concerned. So what do is we take our superstars here, and instead of bringing talent in here, we bring it here. We allow them to have essentially a nurturing program, a farming program, and a development program. And the entry point is far different than that of a realtor. Because here's who we're looking for when we're hiring people to a full-time commission job. We want somebody with a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. We want somebody who has a trust fund. We want somebody who has a second job. We want somebody who has
that's not in your job. That's not in your job posting, is it?
No, but it's who we're looking for, right? We're looking for somebody who has terrible financial habits, or we're looking for somebody with a savings account. Right. Welcome to real estate. If you magically get a buyer your first day, they're going to look for 10 weeks on average and take 6 weeks to close. So it takes 4 months to get your first paycheck, and so few people can do that. So this model here makes sense. Like you don't piss off the people that are amazing in your world already. Pay attention to those really qualified, incredible folks and build an ecosystem for them. Not because of them, but for them. And then, Jesse, here's what we do, is we change the entry point. And the entry point into real estate need not be simply commission. We open it up to people that are retail workers and restaurant workers and baristas and people that are used to working really hard with exemplary customer service, but you pay them a salary instead of hoping that they have a sugar daddy or sugar mama to make their way to it. And thus you're entering into a larger talent pool. And then this is such a key piece, Jesse, in our ecosystem since we adopted this model. Everything is earned and nothing is given. Because if you want some of my leads up here, the good stuff, if you want my ISA handed off set appointment that you know you can close 50% of the time, you have to earn it. And the only person I'm going to trust with massive lead conversion are my proven talent pieces. And so when I put somebody here as a showing partner and a partner in general, they are helping to rise the tide for this top agent here. And as that tide rises, this agent stays around for longer. They don't leave. This agent trains this person and they get their MBA in real estate and they don't go without a paycheck. They're getting paid a salary to come into this world. This person up top makes exponentially more money. This person here gets a far better training. And when they've earned the chance, they get to come to here. The system believes in them. They're already trained. And if I'm going to throw my leads to them, I need to trust that they are going to convert it at the highest of levels. Because Jesse, the idea to hire 20 agents and figure out who's going to work is financially irresponsible. It's culturally destructive, and it is the wrong approach in my world. I don't want B players. I only want A players. I want the best of the best of the best. And we're going to have them earn their stripes, and they're going to allow our top players to continue to climb that ladder so that they're going to stick around. Jesse, in my world, my average agent up here is selling 60 to 140 homes a year each.
Hold on, say that again. How many homes a year?
Average agent in Fargo, North Dakota is selling 60 to 140 homes a year each because we have leverage here for them. Wow. I haven't lost a producer in 2 years because we've created an ecosystem where they get to have their cake, they get to eat it too. And by the way, if they ever leave, look, I have a farm program set up. I have people already trained so that they can move to this level and now support my ecosystem and they can have an unbelievable life.
You are fired up about this tonight. I love it. I love it.
Dude, I'm so pumped because I think the opportunity for people right now, I have to be so excited because I know the lives that it changes.
Right.
I get to coach some of the top realtors from around the country, and they hit a glass ceiling every time saying, I'm only getting so much out of so many. Right. And to change the mindset, there's a book by Mike Michaelo. It's called The Pumpkin Plan. And it's about how to pour into like all these strategies to grow these really county fair winning, blue ribbon winning pumpkins. Mm-hmm. And step number 6 of doing that is give all your attention to your big pumpkins. And I think it's the same in leadership as you give all your attention to your big pumpkins, to your top producers. You don't spend all your time training the newbies and just hoping that the top people stick around. You spend all your time with the top people and create an ecosystem so that everything rises. And when the tide rises, everybody gets better.
I love it. All right. So you referenced books. We got like 2.5 minutes left. Ready? And you think I keep this here just because like, I know I'm going to be on with you, but like really, truly, dude, this is on my desk all the time. I got like 5 books on my desk. This is one of the books. And so if you guys are curious, I'd make $0 if you buy this book. I like it. Like what's really interesting is you started this career or this recent version of your career talking about servant leadership. And then you kind of pivoted and now you talk more about like systems and tech and all. Like, how did that journey go? Like, how did you go from focusing on leadership to what you currently train on?
Great question. My background is in ministry. I was a youth minister and a worship pastor for a number of years. And then I jumped into real estate. And I really found my groove when I started to pay attention to leadership. And as I would communicate that from a stage or with coaching clients, they quickly just wanted to say, how can I monetize this in the fastest sort of way? And I recognized that I was maybe delivering a message that was good in theory, but people wanted the steps and systems of what they could do in order to create a life of servant leadership. They wanted all the fringe benefits, but they didn't know the steps to take. And so I had to take a hard look at my ecosystem. And there's 2 main things. The ISA model is one, and the second is the showing partner model. Now we're doing a 3rd model and we're building teams within our team. That's something I'm not ready to teach on yet because I'm trying to prove it in my world first.
Yep.
But it is the vehicle in which servant leadership comes alive. It's
I
the
love it.
vehicle in which you help somebody else achieve their goals, and it turns out that you get everything you want when you help enough others get what they want.
All right, 1 minute left. If
Yeah.
you were an experience, what's the biggest mistake you think experienced agents are making today in 1 minute or less?
They are not pivoting.
Okay.
This game is a changed game. It's not a changing game, it's a changed game. From the way in which we contact people, it's not dials anymore, it's text messages, it's automation, it's systems. It is majorly playing the tech game. That's number one. But the piece that I think a lot of leaders are doing in which they're failing is that they're trying to build the same ecosystem, that they're trying to add a bunch of agents to solve their problems, and more mediocrity does not create excellence. And so if you're going to have an environment that breeds excellence and creates amazing talent, you have to shift the mindset and you have to pour everything you have into leadership development for the people that are there. And for me, the easiest way to articulate that is the showing partner model, allowing our top people to have unbelievable lives, allowing the new people to get better training than they would ever get, and open the door up so that great people can find their way into your world.
I love it. I don't know if you can hear the timer. There you are. You were like, you couldn't even see the clock. You were spot on for 2 minutes, dude. Yep. That was, there you go. That is our 10-minute labs. That was some fire, Erik. Like really, truly. I love it. All right. So if you guys have questions, reach out to Erik. Obviously he can, answer questions here, and he'll be in LCA, and look for this posted on YouTube, and in the post, he can answer chat questions, any questions you have. This was 10-minute labs, right? Sponsored by LCA Elements and the good folks at Lab Code Agents. This is the holiday season. This is what we're going to do every single day at 5 o'clock between now and the end of the year. You like this, Erik?
It's beautiful. What a great platform.
All right, well, I'm grateful you're here, man. Thank you for being here. All right, if you want to hang for a minute after I click end here, we can chat for a sec. But everybody else out in Facebook land, enjoy your night. Bye, guys.